Bro, if you
I have
know
watched some
Adam,
of his
bro.
interviews before, and the kid is definitely funny and entertaining, right? But he's also clearly a drug addict. And he pretty much admits to that. He drinks like crazy in the interviews. He's talking all about popping Zans and everything like that. So it's definitely a possibility that he doesn't even realize that he's lying about scamming us because he's so fucked up that he's just not even aware. But that being said, I've watched his interviews when he's denying being a snitch. And I've thought to myself, like, well, he doesn't seem like he's lying. But then seeing clips of him talking about how he scammed us, I'm like, well, he doesn't seem like he's lying there either. So I think the odds of him actually being a snitch in this whole duck case and everything, to me, are very, very high because this kid is clearly some kind of sociopathic fucking liar and a drug addict, possibly zesty. That's still up for debate. I have
Yo, I got to go back and add that shit in the title, yo. This motherfucker said he's zesty too. Yo, because motherfucking FBG Butterman been going on interviews lately saying that he done robbed Adam 22 and shit. And he done said that he done robbed motherfucking what's my man name? 16 shot him and shit. So like I said, man, you don't know what the fuck to believe with dealing with this social media shit, yo. But FBG Butter, man, this motherfucker insinuates some zesty shit with you. Oh shit.
watched some of
This
his
nigga
interviews
fucking
before.
weird. This nigga
But yeah,
Adam
and
be
this is the other
talking
thing I wanted to say too, is
crazy
that I
shit.
actually had like a long phone call with FBG Butta a couple weeks ago before he was supposed to do the interview. And he was all like texting me and like making sure I got on the phone with him and shit. So I call this dude, I'm talking to him. And he tells me, like, I'm expecting him to say some shit about the Wooski thing and like, oh, bro, you disrespected Wooski or whatever. I already knew what I was going to say to be able to, like, talk to him about that, right? He didn't want to talk about that. All he was doing was just apologizing and swearing up and down that he was an honest person and basically just telling me that even though he had missed our initial interview date, that he was going to make it up to me and that he was going to actually come to town and that he wanted to make sure that he got it done and how he would never scam anybody. And now he's doing a series of interviews where he's lying and claiming to have scammed us. Who scams by lying about scamming? I'm just saying, this kid, you can't believe anything he says.
If we know Adam, bro, you know Adam is cheap as fuck. Bro, let's just keep it a buck, nigga. Adam cheap as fuck, nigga. If you not like Boosie, I don't even think he'll get Boosie some money. That nigga don't be trying to get nobody nothing, nigga. You think he finna give you something to bring your dusty ass up here to talk about some stories we done heard you talk about 30 times on 30 other platforms? Shut.
But he's also clearly a drug addict. And he pretty much admits to that. He drinks like crazy in the interviews. He's talking on my mom, on my kids. He got us for $0. And he's now doing multiple interviews claiming that he got us for some money. And it is 100% not true. So I just wanted to get that out there. And then I'm going to continue this in 1 second.
Bro, if you
I have
know
watched some
Adam,
of his
bro.
interviews before, and the kid is definitely funny and entertaining, right? But he's also clearly a drug addict. And he
FBG Butter. Yo, you got some explaining to do. FBG, you got some explaining to do, buddy. That's some explaining. I mean, you got to clap back at Adam and shit. See, like I said, man, I, I'm not like I'm gonna start being the reactor that don't be on no negative because I be ready to set some old other shit or how I would take shit and I be catching myself, but then again I be excuse me, y'all, going on with the flow. But this is what I believe in shit. This whole shit is smoke and mirrors, yo. I don't know if you familiar with the channel and familiar with me and how I feel about smoke and mirrors and antics and shit like that, but this is one of those smoking mirrors and shit, man. So I believe Adam is helping them grow and shit like that and get them boys afloat on this social media, because you see what he been doing lately with famous Richard and shit like that. And what's his name? FYB Main and shit too. Salute Texas Prison Story. Y'all go check out his content. Y'all go subscribe to his channel. Texas Prison Stories.
Continue this in 1 second. That he's clearly this dude is out of his mind, or at least like is such a clout chaser that he's doing multiple interviews claiming that he got all this money off of No Jumper, that he scammed us for money. On my mom, on my kids, he got us for $0, and he's now doing multiple interviews claiming that he got us for some money, and it is 100% not true. So I just wanted to get that out there, and then I'm gonna continue this in 1 second.
Bro, if you
I have
know
watched
Adam,
some of his
bro,
interviews before, and the kid is definitely funny and entertaining, right? But he's also clearly a drug addict, and he pretty much admits